Welcome to History Hive YouTube channel. In this video we will talk about the rising tensions between Israel and Palestina. The conflict between Israel and Palestine is one of the most long-standing and complex issues in the world today. It has been the subject of countless discussions, debates, and negotiations, but there is still much confusion and misunderstanding surrounding the situation. The conflict dates back to the early 20th century and has since caused a great deal of violence and bloodshed. Understanding the complexities of this issue is crucial for anyone who wants to have an informed opinion on it. In this video, we will take a closer look at the history of the conflict and the current state of affairs, including the factors that have contributed to the rising tensions between Israel and Palestine. We will also explore the potential solutions to this conflict and the role that the international community can play in resolving it. Introduction to the complex history of Israel and Palestine. To fully comprehend the rising tensions between Israel and Palestine, one must delve into the intricate and multifaceted history that has shaped their relationship. The conflict is deeply rooted in a complex web of religious, political, and territorial disputes that have spanned decades. The origins of this conflict can be traced back to the late 19th century, when Zionist aspirations for a Jewish homeland began to gain traction amidst a backdrop of growing Jewish migration to Palestine. This movement, fueled by a desire to establish a safe haven for Jewish people, collided with the aspirations of the Arab majority in the region, who also sought self-determination. The British Mandate for Palestine, established by the League of Nations after World War I, further complicated the situation. It aimed to administer the territory and facilitate the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people, while also promising to protect the rights of the Arab population. As tensions escalated, the United Nations proposed a partition plan in 1947, which aimed to divide Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states. However, this plan was met with resistance from both sides, leading to a series of conflicts and wars that shaped the territorial boundaries and power dynamics of the region. The establishment of the State of Israel in 1948 marked a significant turning point in the conflict. While Israel celebrated its newfound independence, Palestinians experienced displacement and loss, leading to the creation of a Palestinian refugee population that still exists to this day. Since then, the conflict has been characterized by cycles of violence, negotiations, and failed peace agreements. Issues such as the status of Jerusalem, the right of return for Palestinian refugees, and the expansion of Israeli settlements in the occupied territories have remained contentious, fueling ongoing disputes and animosity. The roots of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. To truly understand the rising tensions between Israel and Palestine, it is crucial to delve into the roots of the conflict. The history of this complex and multifaceted issue dates back decades, with deep historical, religious, and geopolitical factors at play. The roots of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict can be traced back to the late 19th century, during the time of the Zionist movement. Zionism, which sought to establish a homeland for the Jewish people, gained momentum in response to growing anti-Semitism in Europe. This movement gained support from Jewish communities worldwide, leading to increased Jewish immigration to Palestine, which was under Ottoman rule at the time. However, the Arab population in Palestine viewed this influx of Jewish immigrants as a threat to their own aspirations for self-determination. Tensions escalated further with the British Mandate period following World War I, as Britain took control of Palestine. During this time, conflicting promises were made to both Jewish and Arab communities, fueling resentment and mistrust. The United Nations' decision to partition Palestine in 1947, leading to the establishment of the State of Israel, further intensified the conflict. Arab nations rejected this partition plan, sparking a series of wars between Israel and its neighboring Arab countries. These wars not only shaped the territorial boundaries but also resulted in large-scale displacement of Palestinians, leading to the creation of Palestinian refugee populations. The Israeli occupation of Palestinian territories, such as the West Bank and Gaza Strip, following the 1967 Six-Day War, added another layer of complexity to the conflict. The ongoing Israeli settlements in these territories have been a major point of contention, as they are seen as a violation of international law and a barrier to the establishment of a viable Palestinian state. Religion also plays a significant role in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Jerusalem, considered a holy city by Jews, Christians, and Muslims, has been a focal point of contention. The competing claims and demands for control over religious sites, such as the Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Western Wall, have fueled religious tensions and acts of violence. The establishment of the State of Israel and its impact. The establishment of the State of Israel in 1948 marked a significant turning point in the ongoing conflict between Israel and Palestine. For centuries, the region known as Palestine had been home to a diverse population of Arabs, Jews, and other ethnic and religious groups. However, following the Holocaust and the widespread persecution of Jews, there was a growing international consensus to create a Jewish homeland. The United Nations approved a partition plan in 1947, which proposed dividing Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states. This decision was met with mixed reactions, with Jewish leaders embracing the plan as an opportunity for self-determination and Arab leaders viewing it as a violation of their rights and a threat to their national identity. The establishment of the State of Israel in 1948 led to a mass exodus of Palestinians from their homes, resulting in a humanitarian crisis that continues to this day. The displacement of Palestinians, known as the Nakba or catastrophe, remains a deeply contentious issue and a central point of contention in the conflict. Furthermore, the establishment of Israel also had geopolitical implications, as neighboring Arab countries refused to recognize the new state and launched a series of military interventions in an attempt to reverse its creation. These conflicts, including the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, the Six-Day War in 1967, and the Yom Kippur War in 1973, further complicated the relationship between Israel and its Arab neighbors and deepened the animosity between the two sides. The Palestinian struggle for self-determination. The Palestinian struggle for self-determination is a central issue in the ongoing tensions between Israel and Palestine. At its core, it is a fight for the recognition and establishment of a sovereign Palestinian state, with East Jerusalem as its capital, alongside the State of Israel. This struggle encompasses a wide range of factors, including political, historical, and territorial disputes. The Palestinian people have long sought to assert their right to self-governance and independence. Their quest for self-determination is deeply rooted in the history of the region, dating back to the early 20th century when the idea of a separate Palestinian identity and national consciousness began to emerge. Over the years, the Palestinian struggle has been marked by various forms of resistance, including peaceful demonstrations, political negotiations, and armed resistance. The Palestinian National Authority, established in 1994 as an interim self-governing body, has been a key player in advocating for Palestinian rights and aspirations on the international stage. However, the path to self-determination has been fraught with obstacles and challenges. The Israeli occupation of Palestinian territories, ongoing settlement expansions, and the construction of the separation wall have severely impacted the lives and aspirations of the Palestinian people. These actions have not only hindered the establishment of a viable Palestinian state but have also perpetuated a cycle of violence and unrest. International recognition of the Palestinian statehood has been a crucial aspect of the struggle for self-determination. Over the years, numerous countries and international organizations have voiced their support for an independent Palestinian state, based on the pre-1967 borders. However, achieving broad international consensus on the issue has proven to be a complex and delicate process. The Palestinian struggle for self-determination is deeply intertwined with the broader Middle East dynamics and regional politics. Finding a peaceful and just resolution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict remains a top priority for the international community. It requires a comprehensive approach that addresses the legitimate aspirations and concerns of both parties, while ensuring the dignity, security, and rights of all individuals involved. Thanks for watching. Kindly like and subscribe to this channel and don't forget to turn on the notifications button for more amazing